Yo, we back. Y'all already know what it is, man. I say that to say this podcast with another one. Salute to everybody supporting. Let's get into this thing, man. Y'all know how we do it.
Yeah.
Glasses in the air.
What you say?
I'm not
above
you.
I'm not below you. I'm right here with you.
Yeah. I say that to say this.
That's what I'm not trying.
I say that to say this. I say that to say this. It's debatable. I'm going back and forth, nigga, to get my point across.
I feel like
I say that to say this.
Below you. I'm right here
I
with
say
you.
that to say this.
To the man.
I say that to say this. Whether it's current events, show us
Seven.
gospel, sports, and spit facts.
All right, guys, we here, man. I say that to say this podcast. Here with a few of my nearest, dearest friends. I love when Joe Button said that. I got
Shout out to Joe Button.
Shout out to Joe Button, man. How's y'all week been though? Talk to me. How things going? How's the week been since the last podcast?
Ladies first.
Ladies first.
Hey.
Hey.
My week was good. We had a 3-day weekend because the holiday. New Year's was lit. Went and saw some fireworks. That was magical. We did some resolutions. Did like a what are those boards called? Vision boards.
Fire.
Set that up for
Fire.
the week.
I like
or for
that.
the year.
Salute,
Sorry.
respect for that.
I like
And
that.
other than that, just work as usual.
Yeah, mine was good. That like the 3-day weekend. Mine's only 2 though, because the gym still opened up on Monday. So it is what it is. But I stayed out later than I was supposed to that night. Chilled with the
Did you get in
missing
trouble?
member. Nah. Chilled with the missing member, my brother Ricky Rose that night.
Brick.
So we had a good time one night with his family. It was a nice Haitian party. It was cool. It was nice.
You know what's the worst thing?
I'm 25%
Is that we didn't get the invite. That's all I gotta say.
That's
We
Anyways,
crazy.
didn't
moving
get the
on. That's
invite.
crazy.
You here
Nobody-
smiling, showing your
Crazy.
goals.
I ain't
What you
even
proud of? We
I
ain't there.
ain't want to tell you that.
Is you
That ain't my invite. That's it.
the Haitian
He
suit?
said, I got my invite.
So
Yeah,
no, Carson, we got beef.
Yeah, we got
when you
beef,
come
girl.
back.
Carson, stay your ass on next episode.
Mike, talk to me.
Listen, my episode. I'm having an episode on this Hennessy. My weekend was lit too. You feel what I'm saying? I got a chance to host this battle between 40 Bars and La G. Shout out to La G. You know what I'm saying? I watched her grow up from her very first battle to where she at right now. Got a chance to see Nay. I got a chance to see a plethora of new talent. I'm still mad at you motherfuckers for going out after the pod. We're gonna talk about that on the
Completely
pod.
Completely random.
It's on Coco.
Hey, that
You
mi-
dip
It
that
is
mi-
on Coco.
I ain't dip. I had a gig.
Wait,
You know what
what?
I'm saying?
that music was a
I
vibe
had
though.
to
That's all I'm
host the
saying.
event.
Which means you dipped. Just,
You know what I'm saying? But
Even if
listen,
you wanted to,
Yeah,
you
you
couldn't.
dipped. The reason
Yeah,
why
I-
you dipped.
I
but
had a
you
good.
dipped.
Yeah, I had a
you had a
good
reason.
weekend,
Yeah.
but it would have been better
If you was with us.
because y'all supposed to be not above me, not below me,
But right there
but
with
right
you.
here with me.
We was there in
My
spirit.
bad.
Yeah,
our
yeah,
bad, our
yeah.
bad.
We was definitely there.
Yeah,
in
we
spirit.
What about you, Fred?
My week was very good, very productive, man. I'm very proud of us because we keeping this thing flowing, back to back episodes. Y'all
Facts.
see us moving, you know what I'm saying?
That's
Not standing
fun.
still.
I
you
love
know.
it.
This shit a vibe.
A couple solid announcements that I'm able to make now, you know what I'm saying, through this week. So this is still about my week. Number one, April 27th, the M3S3 basketball tournament is back.
Gang, gang.
This
Fly
year,
high.
we are in
No
Orlando. It will be commentated or hosted, however you want to put it, by the I Say That to Say This podcast. So y'all gonna hear us commentating on the side. That's number one. Number two, in North Carolina, I'll give some more information on this, but it's concrete as of now. Our store is called Pressure. Pressure, Presh. Apostrophe A. The store will be opening in North Carolina.
I was like
Nice.
the song, like Lil Wayne, and
What type of
I like that.
So in the store, it's gonna have sneakers.
Okay.
It's gonna have M3S3 apparel, of course.
Ooh.
Okay. That's the announcement.
That's
Come on.
That's it right there.
Come on, you know what I'm saying?
So,
Yeah, we moving.
Pop
we
your
moving.
shit. Pop your
Yeah, baby
shit.
steps. You know what I'm saying? But eventually that store, we're gonna bring it out here. You know what I'm saying? So that's the first move. Shout out to my boy Mags. You know what I'm saying? My partner. We slowly but surely bringing this thing up. Y'all don't get to see him a lot, but he's behind the scenes pushing shit.
Love that.
Pause.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So
Childish.
other than that, man, you know, let's tap on. Oh yeah, let's clap it up.
Love that.
Feel free.
Moves.
Feel free.
That's a nice achievement, brother.
Yeah, that's fire, man. And
Free apparel.
whenever
for
we
us.
had the grand opening, no. But whenever we had a grand, oh for you maybe. But whenever we had a grand opening, you know what I'm saying? I would love for y'all to
Oh, we gonna be there. We'll be there.
You
We'll
know,
be
get
there.
on that flight, come out.
Yeah,
you know,
I
check
I like
out-
North
check out
Carolina.
Let us
a lot of
know.
mosquitoes. And
Yeah.
like, you know what I'm saying? Well, it's mosquitoes in some
But I
of the
don't
areas.
care.
in
But
Wait,
Miami.
wait, wait.
I like.
I care, 'cause
Wait,
they
what part of North
Carolina?
Carolina? What part of North
care.
I
Carolina?
like the Carolina.
It's right in between. You know, so you know where Raleigh is.
Yeah.
Okay, so think about Raleigh.
Okay, got you.
But it's not Raleigh.
I'm like, no.
Is Durham is close?
know where
Durham,
that
right?
Raleigh Durham is kind of the same animal.
Oh, okay, bet. Okay, yeah. Then I've been facts.
But yeah, I would love for y'all to be out there.
most
Okay,
Let
cool.
us know what it is. Pull up.
So you know, speaking of that, let's get into it.
Absolutely.
Battle rap. Y'all know we got to show love to battle rap. Man.
Facts.
I want to start with Aver versus Mickey Facts. Who you had winning that battle?
I'm gonna be honest with you. I didn't like that battle for them two. Like I love Mickey Facts as a lyricist. You know, I think he's one of the most slept on lyrical battlers there is. You know what I'm saying? I ain't dig the tongue scraper bar. I hated that Mickey Facts. You shouldn't have did that. But in the same breath, I hated what Averb did. Like, why would you do that?
I'll never like.
Why would you do that? You feel me?
crazy.
But two great MCs going against each other in a small room. I get it, small room setting is great, but I feel like those two guys are performers, and they should. Averb especially deserves to be on a big stage all the time.
Right.
I get he wants to show us he's lyrical. We get it, Island God. You're very lyrical. But your ass belong on the big stage. You know what I'm saying?
I feel like I like that. Me on the other hand, I felt that. I liked that they both lyricists and they were in that small room because I could hear the lyrics. They're
Agreed.
really picking stuff apart. Mickey Facts, salute to Mickey Facts. I love when he battles though.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Because he's somebody who a lot of people crossed over and made it big in hip hop and then came back to battle rap and they was ass. He up there for me.
Yeah, he is.
He stick
Okay.
with him. His lyrics.
He cuts deep with lyrics.
He
bro.
cuts deep. He got the punchline, got the metaphors. He even had somewhat of a story in there. He touched
He did.
on so I got Mickey Facts winning that one. Averb did really good as usual too. I enjoyed the battle. I got Mickey Facts winning that one though.
I didn't really like the battles that much. Like Mike said, it was very lyrical though. Like I guess I like that aspect of it. But then I have Averb's rounds just kept on being so short. Every time I thought he was like done, it was just like dead silence. And I was like, oh, so he's done? So I kind of gave Mickey Facts that just because like it was just like an awkward pause every time Averb was just done. And I guess because it was probably the small room, like it just the transition for that. I was like, so because I think the second Averb was about to pick up, and I was like, all right, Averb got this, and then it just stopped.
Right.
But yeah, I had Mickey Facts winning that battle though. 2-1? Yeah, 2-1.
Okay, so on to the next, and I want to start this one off with this, right? So we got Swamp versus Reed Dollars. I want to give a big
Did Coco see the battle?
nah,
see the battle?
no. So she told me not to say it on because she
And
didn't
you
watch
just-
it. So
and you
I tried to do.
My bad, Coco.
She didn't do her homework, guys.
He's on the dog like.
She definitely didn't do her
Coco
homework.
busy
like-
though. You
like-
heard
like-
Weekend.
I was a kid in
Y'all-
class. I was a kid in class who knew that, so I tried to hide it from the teacher.
Coco,
Other student like, hold on,
looked at my-
Yo, Mike might just killed the hell out of
She
me.
did her homework.
I watched
I'm,
you, but
I'm,
not
the,
those.
I'm the big
I
brother that's gonna protect
specifically-
her. I just wanted to get her answer off.
Bruh.
Okay.
You had a
Nah,
busy
she
weekend.
usually stand up
You
for herself. She
standing
was
at the
quiet.
beginning.
She was quiet.
Yeah,
I
she
tried to
I
hold you down.
appreciate
She
it.
was trying to
Mike
look-
don't
she
be
was-
paying attention,
she
but
was
want to
trying to
hang
look
out.
away.
Like, what is going on?
My bad, sis. I apologize.
Okay, so look, I want to say this: Swamp versus Reed Dollars.
Right.
Before I get into this, I want to say big salute to Swamp, one of the most thorough
That's facts.
stand up, man of his word. He from the Carolinas. Anytime I got a business venture, he with it. Before he was big, I was one of the ones who was like, pause. I was one of the ones who was like, he gonna be next.
Bro,
and I used to tell him that.
That's
So
facts.
I want to
Yeah, that was
make
funny
sure
before he got big.
I highlight
Right.
salute, heavy salute to Swamp, man. It's when it comes to battle rap, y'all know there's about 5 or 6 who I really vouch for, and Swamp is one of those. So salute to Swamp. I want to give it up to
Salute.
Swamp.
Why I feel like it's
he's
a butt
underrated,
though.
too.
Why I feel like it's a butt read. Did you like?
No.
I'm gonna
No,
say.
everybody
That's
say
it. I just
it.
wanted to get that up. I
I'm
wanted to
gonna
get that
say.
up to Swamp. You know what I'm saying? I had called him, had a long conversation. I said, yo, I'm about to really, show you some love on this next pod because I'm proud of you. You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
I saw you from
Yeah, nah.
then to now, and even with his stardom,
Bro.
whenever I decide to do something, he's with it. He don't.
Bro,
I don't want nothing. What you mean? I'm on the way.
He
You
came
know
out
what
the
I'm
gate.
saying?
He came out the gate on that battle. Like
He came out the gate. Yeah.
he
So
came
into
that
battle.
legend bar. That legend
I
bar.
think everybody's seen
That shit
Swamp
was-
and recognized Swamp stardom. Like when he came down here to Florida, was on a very wild story, by the way. One of the guys stole his bars, and he was killing shit down here on the scene. I ain't gonna say his name because I still got love and respect for him. But Swamp came down.
You
here
would
and
tell
battled.
me we parting, Fred.
Yeah.
That's what he would say to me if I said it. But I'm gonna let you get that one. You
Well,
got
you
your,
know
you
what
got your
I'm saying?
one. You got your one.
But salute to Swamp. He know what time it is. I fucks with Swamp. I did business with Swamp. Good guy. You feel what I'm saying? Always kept it solid with me. But he came down here on his. We didn't know who this guy was.
You know who Swamp was.
We didn't know who he was until we seen somebody stitch together highlight reels of the bars and the guy still in the bars. We like, oh shit.
Damn.
We thinking we telling everybody you finna go to URL, bitch. You still in this nigga shit.
Damn.
And Swamp came down here and beat his ass, man.
Damn.
Ooh.
Damn.
With the cigarette. And the first time
That's how he
that's
do
the
it.
first time I heard let's eat. I'm the same
Get your
nigga.
dinner
Get
set.
your dinner set. Like we
Wow.
heard that and we went crazy. But so
Uh-huh.
we knew since then, that day that we witnessed him, that yo, this guy has something.
He's a star.
You feel what I'm saying? So salute the Swamp, man.
So who you? So I mean, you know what? Let's do ladies first. You did watch this battle.
Yes.
You did do this
I
part of
did
your
my
you
homework
watched
on
this one?
because it
Okay.
was only 12 minutes. Y'all other ones be like 3 hours.
Hold on, you can't be looking at
Facts.
how long the assignment is. I'm gonna do this one.
Listen,
I ain't doing
I ain't
that
gonna
one.
hold you. When the video says an hour and a half plus, I'm like, okay. I
Yeah.
might skip past that one. Anyways,
I understand. You
but
know
for
what?
this
I
one,
do
it was
get
only
it. I
12
understand
minutes. I can
We
watch
gotta
that.
do
I
it.
got
One
time
rounder,
for that.
yeah.
You got
Anyways, in that battle, I had Swamp, to be honest with you, because I felt like he had way more punchlines that were relatable. I could relate to them, and I don't even watch battle rap, and they were
Ooh.
fucking hilarious. Like,
Ooh.
the very first one that I was weak at was when he was like, they told me not to sleep on dollars, but he got a
The
Z
Z
in
at
his
the
name.
end,
And
yep.
so I was dead.
That was fire.
That was
That was
funny.
fire.
Yep.
That was
That's
funny. And then Dallas was cool too. He was more
Dollars.
legendary. Is that how you say it?
$3.
$3.
$3.
Okay, my bad. Sorry. But no, he was cool too. I liked his line when he said, "While you was out hog hunting, putting crickets in a jar, we was on niggas' cribs loading pistols in the car." Like that was
That was
dope.
hard.
Okay.
That was dope.
That was fire. That was
So
fire.
I like both of them, but I'm gonna go with Swamp on that one.
Dope. Good.
I ain't gonna lie, that bar you read was basic as hell. I love Reed Dollars, but that's some shit he just.
Reed don't, but he don't.
But that was the
Reed
best
is-
one.
He like real. He don't really have like.
Yeah,
that's,
but
that's,
Reed-
that's why him and T Rex is such a big thing. Like they don't have to have the most lyrical bars. You just feel it. You get what I'm saying? That's they legends. They just have what it takes
Exactly.
on that stage.
Yeah,
They have
Reed is
that
definitely a
presence, and Reed is that presence. Shout out to Reed. I love Reed. I grew up watching Reed over the two straps over the shoulder, looking like Rambo. You know what I'm saying? Everybody did, but I'm more proud of Swamp for putting that on his resume. He
Right.
battled somebody
Stepping
that was
to
like
him.
a folktale. Damn.
Facts.
Exactly.
Yeah, Reeds wasn't going at Swamp in that battle. He kept on looking at the camera and whatnot. His bars was fire though, but I had Swamp, direct bars, everything like that. Z line, that was one. Like I said, that you a legend. I love that Swamp was giving Reed his
gives credit.
props, and then just
While
came out
shooting
like
on
I
him.
said.
Still killed.
While still said, yeah, well, legend dying. I said alive. I said, oh okay, he
Yeah.
coming hard with it. So yeah, Swamp had that one.
Pause. But so
Lord, he forgot.
you got
Right.
Swamp.
Now I got Swamp.
Okay. Swamp. I
Across
got
the
Swamp
board.
too. I got Swamp too. Across the board.
10 out of 10.
Shout out to Reed. So you had the pleasure on sitting on some of the local guys' battles.
Right.
Y'all know we moving along. We ain't gonna sit too long on it. Pause. But who you had with the Payze verse 100?
It's getting out
Right?
of hand.
Yeah.
Payze.
Out of hand.
Shout out to Payze.
Shout out to
That's
Payze.
M3S3
Oh, we
family.
know it's M3S3, Fred.
That's M3S3 family. You know what I'm saying?
We know it's
That's why he a top. So
Shout out to Payze. Shout out to C100. Two of my favorite battlers. Payze is the king, the mayor, and everything of Broward battle.
Okay.
Like
I didn't even know that.
he's
Yeah.
one of them. He's one of them ones. For anybody who's looking in the book, somebody who's gonna bring you a crowd of people, entertainment, and give you your money's worth. Payze is that guy.
let's go.
You get what
Okay.
I'm saying?
It's good to know.
Didn't even know that.
I had the pleasure of battling Payze in his home league. One of my best battles ever.
Keep it real. Who won?
Come on, me, of course. You know, I beat two people at the same time. But C100 versus Payze, right? This is my vote for one round battle of the year. C100 was burying Payze so deep in the casket to where he was stomping on the casket and your fingers getting stuck.
Damn.
But this motherfucker Payze got the sensu bean and powered the fuck up
Nigga
out of
fought
that.
back.
Fought back, and some people may have Payze winning.
Oh.
This motherfucker say he had a line about we all look the same when like Jesus' eyes or something like the eyes of God or something like that.
Who said that? Payze?
Payze. I'm sorry for butchering it, Payze, but he fucked it up because that C1 has an eye condition, and the way he put that bar together and put me in a bar.
Oh, what did he say about you?
He say I'll knock off Michael or your Blind Side. For anybody know the movie
Michael
or Blind Side.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Payze
That's
was kicking ass up
crazy.
there.
Good
The
job.
homie
I
C100
got
was
that
on his
ass.
fucking dollar, but that's my vote for one round battle of the year.
Ooh.
Okay.
Check that
The
battle out.
year.
It's out right now on YouTube.
Oh, damn.
Man.
This
I
year
got-
we
I gotta-
were talking about, M3S to be giving out awards, so I'm going to write that one down.
Oh yeah, most definitely. Most definitely.
Okay, so that's your review on that. Who you had winning that again?
I'm not gonna lie to you, man.
Dang, after all that.
It's kind of hard. I want to be biased and say C100, but I'm not mad, and I'm leaning towards Payze off the Michael Orr bar in the God's Eyes bar. And then the guy brought out a fucking chart, which I didn't like, but
Who brought the chart out? Payze?
He had a prop?
Who had a prop? Okay, pay.
He brought out an eye chart and made it work his way.
Oh
He started rapping the words.
my God.
Oh, I gotta see this.
So
I
it's
gotta
like
see that.
you're breaking your opponent down. Like C100 has some crazy pay flips.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But
Yeah.
anybody who battle pay, we kind of like heard the pay flips. But the C100 flips that he was given was original. The eye flips that he was given was original. And he just looked more comfortable on stage. You get what I'm saying? So I'm leaning towards Payze. I'll give Payze that.
All right, so
So dope.
give us, real quick, Certified Zay, who'd he battle?
Certified Zay battle Show Out Jay.
Show Out Jay. Certified Zay, also M3SB affiliate.
Right,
Salute.
right.
I had him on the Riot, and he did really good.
Versus King Kid.
Versus
He
King
did,
Kid.
he did good this night too, but me being the gatekeeper, I'm gonna just tell you how it is, man. It was one of them battles I wish both of them would have came a little bit better than what they
Okay.
sold me
Come
on.
on, Certified. Can't be
Come on.
stamping your name. You out here.
Certified did what he did, but it was the crowd was a little bit dead, and you're going after those battles that I just mentioned. So you're going after high caliber battles, and your job is to keep the people motivated again. So he was kind of rapping nonchalant, and he started turning up at the end. Did he shake the room? Yes, he shook the room. He also shook the pride of Show Out Jay, in my opinion.
Shook his pride.
Because Show Out Jay, he had some bars, but it didn't transition very well. He had this crazy Batista bar. Oh my God, it was crazy. He like, what you know about something? What you want? Paraphrasing. Something. What you want? Shooting, dragging the body. Look like I'm doing a Batista tongue, and he actually did the Batista tongue. For anybody who
That's
raps.
crazy.
That
That's
was
crazy.
a wild bar.
That's crazy.
And it's crazy because I don't really remember what my nephew Certified Zay said. That's the crazy part. We giving him the victory,
That says a lot.
but the Batista bar was one of the ones that stuck out to me.
So right now you saying you're giving Zay to win?
I'm giving in the building.
Okay.
I gave Zay
We'll
to
watch
win.
it again and
Watch
talk
it
about
again.
Camera, it tells a totally different story.
Okay.
I'm not gonna lie to you.
I gotta watch them
It
two
tells a
battles.
totally different
I'm gonna watch
story.
them two battles.
Yeah, we're gonna watch it again.
Punchlines.
So, all right, let's segue into music, guys. We got a review. Russell. I don't want to butcher my man name. Stanberg, right?
Stanberg, yeah.
Russell Stanberg, salute. It's my guy. He did a review on some of his music, man. Up and coming guy. I think he's in Florida right now. Solid dude. Pause.
You gotta pause.
Come on, man.
Now that I'm in this
He
space,
don't let
I'm not
nothing go.
playing. Y'all don't even. I don't even
Nothing.
share. I be protecting people because they be hitting me like, yo, pause. They might clip it up and show me pause. Like, yo. So anyway, you know what I'm saying? Did y'all get a chance to review those 3 tracks?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Can y'all give me, 30 seconds each?
Oh,
How y'all feel about these tracks?
Straight out the gate, I'm gonna tell you how it is. God damn it,
Talk to us.
Russell.
Don't quit.
For
your
my
game.
liking, I per se did not like the By Felicia track.
Okay.
And the reason why I did not like it is because he reminded me of a tad bit of another Russell, L.A. Russell.
Agreed.
I felt
Yep.
like lyrical, I don't know what he's doing lyric-wise, but it felt like he was just putting words together, stacking them.
Yeah.
Like this rhyme with that, this rhyme with
Yep.
that, and you was just having fun. If you were just having fun on your music,
Cool.
kudos to you. But for my liking and my listening pleasures, I did not really.
feeling it.
I really didn't feel it.
Okay. How about you?
I reviewed the songs. I reviewed 3. It was the No Association, Ain't the Same, and the Bye Felicia. Contrary to what you said, out of those 3, I liked Bye Felicia, but I liked it because it was funny. Like, it made me laugh listening
Agreed.
to it.
You had
How,
fun.
like he said, like it just kind of seems like you playing around. Like that's out of those 3, that's probably the only one I would play,
Right.
maybe just because it's funny, and if I could learn the lyrics, I'd probably sing along. But I kind of felt like in the other ones, you was like, it reminded me more so of like a Blueface, like just offbeat,
Agreed.
kind of like didn't really make much sense. Maybe it's just me. So I would say it's not something I would play regularly, but it's something it was cool. It was all right.
How you
Yeah,
feel about it?
it's the 3 ones that you showed. Like I said, I like By Felicia too. I think it was the beat.
Right.
It definitely reminded me of Cali, like a Cali vibe, Cali rapper type of thing. And it definitely reminded me of La Russell. That's why I was like, oh, okay, he got like a La Russell like flow, but La Russell's just a more elevated, way more elevated stance and has like a better flow to it and actually like makes sense. I liked By Felicia. I didn't like the other 2, but then I tried to like look through his catalog. I was like, let me see what else I like. I like the TGIF freestyle. That one was cool too. I said, all right, he has like decent potential, but it ain't for me though.
Just
Got
keep
it.
working on it.
Like, yeah.
Keep working on it.
Yeah.
I feel like if he has great vocal projection, and he has some potential, like you said. If he tweaks some things, he the sky's the limit.
Right.
Because look at Blueface, look at these people that we are naming. You know what I'm saying? Somebody probably could critique them the same exact way. Like I said, if you're having fun with your music and this is your enjoyment, then cool, that be your lane. But I think we all can agree for our listening pleasure. I think
For me, for Russell's music, man, I reviewed a lot of the tracks, and the top 2 that I was feeling was By Felicia and Ain't the Same. That was the freestyle, right?
Yeah.
Ain't the Same.
I like the
freestyle.
freestyle was better.
I liked it. The Ain't Felicia reminded me like he was having fun.
Yeah.
It reminded me of this. It's like I don't know his name. It's like this pimp who be doing these raps. I can't think. I should have.
Sugar free.
Sugar Free. Ain't By Felicia reminded me of that.
Right.
Because it sounded like he was having fun, and I was laughing a little bit at some of the shit he was saying.
Right.
So that kind of showed me he got a little bit of diversity. You know what I'm saying? And then he did the freestyle. Ain't the Same. It sounded like 2 different lanes. So I see that he has the desire to take different lanes with his music. So I see some potential there. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate you sending in the track though, 100%. So this is something I wanted to bring up because I argue with this with my friends all the time. The song "Lovers and Friends."
Tell me again. You supposed
Tell
to.
me again.
There you go. There you go.
Who had the best verse?
Ready, go.
Coco.
Luda.
I agree with Coco. Luda.
That's
It's
the one I
always
know all
debatable.
the words.
It's always
No,
debatable.
say what you say.
It's always debatable for me, but I don't know. I like Lil Jon's a little bit more. Like,
Let me tell you something.
Ludacris.
Now,
Yeah, man.
for me,
You were waiting on him to say that, man.
Ludacris, he had the best lyrically, but the shit everybody say
that
in the
remembers,
club,
yeah, 100%.
the shit everybody say in the
All
club
they saying is shorty.
the Little John part, bro.
Shorty.
That's only saying is shorty.
That makes it the best. He
You
could
know,
have been
rubber
saying
dub.
sometimes
Get
wanna
the
be your
best
dub.
verse.
he
Sometimes
could have
be
been
your
saying
friend.
tube
There's
socks.
still a rap.
If everybody saying
Shorty.
tube socks, like that's what everybody waiting for.
No,
Rubber
what
dub.
that means is that's all they remember from the verse.
No.
Nah, people
No,
remember
everybody remember
Luda's.
that song front to
People
back.
remember Luda's,
Everybody remember
but
that song. I remember that song front to back. Everybody that I know in my range.
But we all
You
know
know
all
you like
the
it
words.
like
That's
that.
the
You ain't have to
Like
fight
that.
back. That's
Show
ludicrous.
pillow fight.
That was
That-
fire.
Yeah.
So I'm back and forth. When he said Little John, I'm not mad at him, is what I'm saying.
yeah.
He said in
It's like
separate
Lil
plays.
John, and then like Luda's just like right there.
No,
It's not like,
man.
nah.
For
like,
me, it's Luda.
Your legs
But what
can
I'm
go
trying to
these
say is
separate
I'm not mad
ways.
at Little John.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Because everybody waiting for that part in the song.
facts.
Yeah.
You drunk, you in the club, Shawty. You ain't got time to
In a
say
rubber dub, in a rubber dub, shorty. Yeah, like that
you
shit
feeling
is.
yourself in the club, you fly. Shawty. You ain't trying to bounce around with the ludicrous shit all day.
I mean,
We singing the whole
I would
shit
whisper
first
it.
of all.
I would whisper in
People
the ears.
people be rapping Luda.
Sometimes I want to be your friend.
Yo, okay, so I'm saying Luda.
So-
We all saying Luda. You say Lil Jon,
I
but
say
I'm not
Lil
mad at
Jon.
Lil Jon. I'm not
Say
mad
Lil
at Lil
Jon.
Jon.
I understand
I like
why
the
people
whole
say
song.
Luda. I understand that.
All right, so listen, man. We got to talk about this.
All right.
This is the most craziest thing that's going on.
Okay. Let's hear
He
it.
said everybody talking about his edge up like he had the perfect edge up, but it was a man piece. Katt Williams.
He was wild.
Oh my
Bro,
God.
bro,
Wow.
listen. That's going down as one of the best interviews ever.
It said it has the
Ever.
most.
You see the
It
views
says
on
it had
that?
the 64.
23 million.
Oh, it said
In
like
2
that shit.
days.
Yeah.
2 days.
Come on.
That shit's I think at like 64 actually now.
Bro, he was.
What's his name? 8 on that. What,
Club Shay?
Yeah.
Shay
Shannon
8 on
Sharp?
that.
Yeah, Shannon Sharp.
And I like how he interviewed. He kept his political connects right because he didn't agree.
Yo,
or
no,
disagree.
bro, he just
But
said-
he was like, "Why you saying that,
Yeah,
Cat?"
he sat back.
Come on, Cat. That's
said-
Cat.
Because he let Katt Williams spew what he was going to spew.
Right.
Facts.
See,
He didn't need to interject.
You know what I'm saying? He didn't
Or-
need
He did it on what's his name too? Come on, Skip.
Yeah, skip.
Come on now, Skip.
But Katt Williams, the professional that he is, know when to cut it.
He know
He's
what he
been in
doing.
showbiz so long. I know when to cut this sentence right here. For you to interject and say, "But Katt, I think you need to put that drink down."
Yeah.
Just for him to
Only took one more sip than you did.
I took one more. I took one less sip.
One less than you. I said.
So many
Right.
catchphrases you can
Facts.
clip from that.
I'm gonna tell you right
100%.
now, Cat Williams is not crazy.
He's not.
The people that they be trying to say is crazy in Hollywood, what I'm learning, and I don't even have a lot of stories. I'm not in there like that, but the few people I've come across that are in Hollywood, I heard stories. And now stuff is slowly
Yeah, a lot of clips are coming
out.
up. A lot of clips
And
are coming out,
and he's
backing him
always-
up.
He's been on this for a minute. You know what I'm saying? With the whole wearing the skirt, with the whole thing. He's been talking about this for a long time.
Let me ask y'all a question,
Cat
though.
Williams is not crazy.
Do y'all think that black comedy drama is in the forefront of all dramas? Like I always see that. You see Will
Black
Smith
comedy
situation,
drama.
like the black comedy drama
Oh,
with
in media
Will,
Yeah.
right now.
with the allegations.
Definitely.
We have some of the most devastating and embarrassing allegations. Now I wrote this on Facebook, but people like, well, you need to tap into the white comedy. We don't see this. I don't
Exactly.
see Seinfeld going against Willie Nelson
Yeah.
or anybody else like
Yeah,
that.
you,
or
only,
Roseanne
you
That's
may
not
you
what
may
they
hear like
publicize.
someone say something like that Kramer do when he accidentally said nigga, but that was just about it. Like
And
you don't
that
see him
still
going
was
against
relevant
each other.
back
That's
in
relevant. That's
our
back in our
community. Yeah, facts.
You got Eddie Murphy allegations, Martin Lawrence,
The
Paul
Will Smith,
Mooney,
yeah.
Steve Harvey, Cedric Entertainer, Cat Williams.
But when you
Agreed.
say our
Madness.
community, I also think that's based on what we're looking at. Like,
Right.
for instance, like we're looking at Shade Room and shit. That's all
But
they
we're the most
post.
influential.
Exactly.
All the stuff that we've
Facts.
been through actually made it to the major platforms.
Exactly.
They stuff may make it.
Like
But
ain't nothing
somewhere down
here.
the line, it might get masked somewhere
They
because
bury
I
it,
have
right.
yet show me a Rosie O'Donnell or any one of these Caucasian comedians going at it with each other.
True.
Like I dead ass serious. They sit down with Joe Rogan and they'll talk about certain stuff, but you don't see it. Like at the same time, we pulling each other down.
Ours is
Yeah.
Like we expose
glamorized.
each other by showing that you was pulling me down all this
Yeah,
time to
and-
pull this person down, to pull that person
Right.
down. It's like we literally keep being in the spotlight of fuckery.
What you say?
It's glamorized.
Glamorize, yeah, you're
Yeah,
right.
like
Yeah.
us tearing each other down in our networking and things like that, I feel like it's glamorized. And then that's why one person does an interview. If they say the wrong thing, the next person's quick to get up there and say something else. And now it's like they're pinning us against each other essentially to fight each other at the end of the day. And then that's what gets broadcasted and everyone's clicking on. It's clickbait.
Yeah.
So
Numbers don't
I
lie.
feel like that's why.
Show
It's-
me a
it's-
Caucasian comedian
numbers-
that walked on the biggest stage
That-
in life. and
numbers
slapped
don't
another
lie.
Caucasian comedian.
Yeah.
What are the 5 fingers?
23
Say to the
million
face.
2 days.
Five fingers say to the face. Smack.
So
23, exactly.
23 million,
That's all
64
matter of
million.
fact, I'ma just start
It's the
saying
most
that number
viral.
for people who disagree with me.
It's the most viral video in the past like week with 64. Like I said, that's so numbers don't lie. Like that's already right there.
Now,
So.
let me ask y'all this. In any sense, do you feel like, I got 2 questions. In any sense, do you feel like Cat Williams was lying?
We're not the flies on the wall, so who
I was
can
about
we
to
say?
say, how
Who
would
can
we
we
know?
say? Because some of the stuff they try
What
to.
do you feel?
I
I
think-
feel like he's not lying because the stuff that they refute back to him, it makes the sense. Like
Yeah.
they say,
Makes sense.
you stole my joke. We ain't got no evidence. Somebody said, hold my beer,
And
put
post,
Oh,
post
yeah.
and
put
posted
the
a whole
BET
bunch of
like the
All that.
whole thing.
Car,
you
yeah.
stole that. Said
he did.
Right.
Mark Cooper said.
Steve
he
Harvey,
had
Steve Harvey, and yep.
So all these points have been proven that he brought up.
It's just
So you
all that
gotta
went
believe
to
him.
that went to like hidden because now social media is such a huge thing. Like those interviews have been. We
Back
saw
then,
those
social
interviews,
media
so
was
there
not.
wasn't getting
Hey, what he said-
replayed or posted
What
and all
he said
that.
about
So
Kevin Hart was true, bro.
Talk
Now
to
think
me.
about it.
facts.
When Soul Plane came out, did any of y'all know who Kevin Hart was?
No,
Nobody knew who this guy was.
he just came in a funny movie. I said, "Dang, this is a funny movie."
Somebody had to put me on Paper Soldiers. We already knew who Steve Harvey was. We knew who the Kings of Comedy was. We knew who Katt Williams was. We did not know who Kevin Hart was.
Yeah, he came out of nowhere.
I get you. You got video of you coming up on your grind, but you just was playing it out there. Next thing you know, after Soul Plane flopped, but your career skyrocketed.
So you.
And
feel
I don't
like-
even see. I don't
you
even
feel like
remember
Kevin
him
Hart
on.
Was a plant.
Yeah, I don't even remember him
I
being
feel
on
like he
Def
was a
Jams.
plant because look, everything he did since Soul Plane that he touched is platinum.
Yeah, I haven't remembered him doing any Def Jam like comedies like that compared
he's
to.
not-
No. I
Like,
think
not
he
a
did
lot.
Def
No, he's
Jam.
not.
No, he's
No.
not.
He
I
didn't do a
watched.
Def Jam.
No, that's
No.
why. How?
I feel like I seen a show where
No.
it was
That's
Katt.
No. You will never know.
He was never on a Def Jam 20.
You be on the comedy shit with me. You ain't never seen. I feel like I seen something with Katt, Mike Epps, and Kevin Hart on the same stage.
That's a
I thought that was
movie.
Def.
That's a
No,
movie.
to my stand up.
No, that was high school. It was called the movie called High School. On Def Jam 24. Martin Lawrence was the guy.
Yeah, Martin was the
Steve
guy.
Harvey, Cedric the Entertainer, all these people, Eddie Griffin, all these great comedic
Now he younger too.
comedy special, but still he never came up through those rankings. Even Tiffany Haddish was on Def Jam.
Facts. Yep.
So you can't really say too much about because she came up. Where did you come from? You came from the smaller clubs to the big screen. Now you got everything.
Yeah, facts.
in your back.
I remember
Dame
Soul
Dash
Plane.
found Kevin
I remember
Hart.
Soul Plane, and then all of a sudden, like he became such a big comedian, like selling out tours, and I was like. All right, so you talking about the dude from? I was like, I remember talking to
from
people,
Soul Plane?
dude from Soul Plane, like that's it, like
That's who he
that's
was.
it.
No
That's the dude
no
from Soul
Mad
Plane.
TV,
Yeah, nothing.
no Living Color.
So you know they're saying that Dame Dash founded Kevin Hart,
Even still,
and then he put him in
even
that.
that means, well, in the words of Katt Williams, what do you think a plant is? Like, you know what I'm saying?
I mean, okay, I get. So,
So in
back to you.
conclusion,
Do you
feel
feel
like-
like you feel like he's telling the truth?
I feel like he came with evidence as opposed to everyone else who was just like, oh, this is what happened. And like Mike said, we're not flies on the wall. So when we hear celebrities say this happened versus this happened, like we're just speculating based on our opinion. At the end of the day, we really don't know. But Katt was the only one I feel like came with like receipts, basically.
Yeah.
So I'm not gonna sit here and say he's
I think-
crazy
Not always like.
or anything like that.
I
feel
think
like,
he came a little exaggerated on certain things. Even like
What?
supposedly even Ice Cube came back and refuted. Like he said that Katt like told like
But
mostly
Ice
the
Cube
truth.
said he
said
still
mostly the
aligned.
truth.
It was
Yeah,
true.
he did. He just said that in certain
Everybody
things
tried
that
out.
everyone tried out, in a sense. And what else did he say?
Everybody
I'm
tried out
trying
for
to-
the Santa role, but and the
But-
Mike role.
Yeah, it just didn't.
Money Mike role.
Yeah,
but
he
he
just
felt
said-
like Katt. My bad. But we felt like Katt.
ad lib for like 3 minutes. Like he lets every comedian ad lib for like 3 minutes, and Katt did his thing.
He did his thing,
or
so they gave him
whatever.
more
So
time.
they gave him more time into
But that's
the
what
whatever.
Katt was saying.
But yeah, but then he said with the rape allegation that, and it's true, Ice Cube doesn't do those type of scenes compared to like all his movies. He said that he wouldn't put that into it or whatnot. Like Katt didn't completely take it out. That's what I'm saying. Like certain things was exaggerated, but mostly it's the truth. Like I think it's like 95% the truth. He came with facts, everything. Like I've never like when you're that detailed. You know what I'm saying? The way
Yeah.
Katt was like
Yeah.
telling like from
He's talking from
2000.
experience.
Even this dude who was in the back of
Came and
Shannon
corrected the
trying to
years.
correct him. And he's like, oh nah.
Right.
So this is what I really meant. 2000. He said in 1998.
Yeah.
This is when I was on Comedy Def Jam special,
Right.
and then Steve Harvey. So he came with facts. Like he remembered like year for year. So
Now let me-
like, that's hard to.
We gonna pivot after this, but I always have to ask this, and I've asked it before. I don't know if y'all were. I don't know if you were here when I asked this, but you might. Katt Williams talked about the Illuminati on there, right? So all these people that he was talking about kind of insinuated like they're all a part
Devil
of this
worshippers.
Illuminati type thing. Now, is the Illuminati? And do you feel like the Illuminati is real? Now I want to hear from everybody, right? So say your piece.
Well, yeah. of course, the Illuminati is real. It's a real thing. It was really built due to one guy who couldn't get into the other secret society group, so he made his own. This is historical facts that you can look up. But I think they blame the Illuminati just like how people who make the wrong decisions blame the devil all the time.
Mm-hmm.
They got a name.
That
and a
ain't nothing
figure
but
and
the
a
devil.
title. Yeah, exactly.
They say that in the
Like a
South.
scapegoat,
Ain't
like a
nothing but the devil
Right.
like a
there.
scapegoat
That's
type
all
of
it is.
thing. Yeah,
Like,
facts.
You know what I'm saying? We have receipts of all our great black comics inside dresses doing wild accusations of things and stuff like that. But then the first name you say, it's the Illuminati. Like, it's other people out there. You got Skull and Bones. You got other secret societies out there that people are known to be a part of.
Mm-hmm.
The Illuminati is always going to be the downfall child because they, quote unquote, is like the highest. When even that's false.
Yeah, people just automatically just go to
They're
and ask
associated
that question. Yeah, the Illuminati. So yeah.
Yeah.
About you? You feel like
I feel like a lot of people say that when somebody blows up out of nowhere.
Right.
They were like, oh, they joined the Illuminati. I do believe in it, to answer your question, especially because years ago, again, when I was in Vegas,
Another story. Another
Go
story.
back
Another
to the
Vegas
episode,
story.
y'all.
Another
You ever
Vegas.
seen the episode?
Another
Go to the
Vegas story.
episode. Her Vegas stories.
Legendary.
Legendary.
Wow.
anyways,
Wow.
when I was in Vegas, the person I was with that day had someone come and approach us about joining the Illuminati. Like, they had these rings and they were all in black cars. Like, it was kind of creepy, but long story short, I've done research on it. I know that it's a real thing. Would I say everybody that's a celebrity is in on it because of whatever hearsay says? No. I don't know if that's true.
I believe it. I
but
believe
definitely
it's.
believe in it.
I believe it's real. You could definitely tell certain celebrities, they like the shift of certain celebrities and how their videos definitely change after a while. Especially like the up and coming ones. You're like, oh, you start paying attention to certain cues. You're just like, why has it changed? The things that they say, I do believe. But like Mike said, I think
Like
a lot of
demonic
people.
quotes and stuff.
Yeah,
like
you know what I'm
hidden in
saying?
the-
Like,
in
people
the
a lot of
lyrics.
background.
Do people understand that the whole demonic worshiping the devil thing was actually a scare tactic to keep people away from those type of secret societies?
Really?
They never really worshiped the devil or did anything demonic like that.
Oh,
That's
okay.
facts.
Back
Or
in those,
is that facts?
That's facts. Back in the Victorian era, like, you can possibly look in any one window. So when these was going on, Benjamin Franklin, who was a part of every secret society, you know, they was telling them, what can we do to keep people away? Tell them we worship the devil. Again, this was the Victorian era where, you know, the First Testament Bible was out and stuff like that. So if you do anything bad, you ain't going through Christ. You're going
Right.
straight to God, and you damnation and everything like that.
So you're saying Illuminati
Mike.
are not devil worshippers?
They may have some possibilities to it, but a lot of that stuff is a scare tactic to keep you away from it. Because if you
Learn
thought
something new. I
if you
didn't
thought,
know that.
if you
I
thought
didn't
this
know
was
that.
all peaches
like
and
that
cream, you'll
research.
actually want to read up more about the Illuminati.
I like that.
But since everybody want to keep their soul innocent, which
Right.
like I do,
They don't.
I don't want to know about no devil stuff.
Right.
Right.
You know
I'm
what I'm saying?
good.
Yeah,
Okay.
that is the easiest
And
way
that's
to
why
get me
we
away
said
from
no
you.
in Vegas, because that was our first impression too. Like, we
Devil worshippers.
associated Illuminati with the devil, so it's like, oh no, we're good, and we left
Facts.
for that exact reason. So I mean, that makes perfect
It's a
sense.
secret society. It's
Oh,
just
yeah,
like
it's
a
trust.
brotherhood. It's just like a sisterhood. It's like Masonic order. It's just like the Eastern Stars.
Right.
Everybody has their rules and regulations of what they follow, and you cannot know every rule and regulation because it's not for everyone.
Do you know what it was
Okay.
created for, though? The Illuminati?
Well, like I told you, the guy who created it, he himself was banned from groups. So he started his own because in those days, during the 13 colonies and stuff like that, you had the right to church and state. So that was his power. Since I can't be a part of you guys, I'm going to start my own. And inside my own, which people start doing the devil worshiping thing again, you cannot be religious a part of this. No,
Mike, I'm gonna tell you right now. I knew you was a star.
You're a trip,
That was fire.
Appreciate you, bro.
And
We knew
and
that
I'm
from
drop
the first
knowledge.
episode.
I was deeply
conspiracy
listening to
man.
that.
No, y'all don't understand. Like, you would have to know me to know me. I used to have conspiracy nights at my crib.
Right.
All us over there, really maybe not knowing nothing, but thinking we know something.
Right.
Once a week, us over there. Exactly.
Them high conversations.
This
you
right
don't be
here,
high.
everybody.
They
Dumbest nigga
sound
over there.
high.
Yeah.
Get you.
Right.
See?
That was how you.
But that was dope.
That was how you felt like Mike belonged when he first got here. Y'all went deep into conspiracies. I think it was about aliens or something crazy.
Oh,
and
man.
that was
I was
dope.
letting you cook. I
That
knew what
was
I was
dope.
doing.
That was when I was like,
I came
oh,
to
yeah.
Coke, I was like,
What you think? I was like, I love Mike, man. He can come anytime.
I let him, all right, yo.
Yeah.
We gonna holler at you. Appreciate you sliding through.
Yeah.
Holla at Coco. So what about that nigga? What you think about that nigga?
I was like, nah, he can
Coco
chop it
gave
up.
me the cold
Hit
side.
him, hit him, hit him.
Coco.
My thing
Should
with
we jump him
Mike,
in?
yeah. But my thing with Mike is like he's very knowledgeable, and that was what I
Facts.
told Fred.
Appreciate
It's
that.
like you can ask this man any question, even if he don't know, he gonna sound like he know everything. Okay.
I love history. I love knowledge. I love to indulge in conversations because it
Yeah.
take you to a higher plane and level. When you can converse with somebody,
Facts.
educated wise, in ghetto wise, I know and I understand where you're coming from.
Right.
Right.
You can talk to anybody.
You love learning. You love
You're gonna want
learning.
to stay there for hours.
Right.
Man, what? You gonna dab each other up 20
That
times.
intellect
gotta
right
go.
there.
But you still gonna
A
stay
lot of
there.
times I talk to people and I'm doing that, but as they're talking, they don't know. I'm like, okay.
He's picking you apart.
Yeah, see, she
All
knows.
the way
so
apart.
they talking. I'm like, oh, okay, yeah. I might even know
Yeah.
about a whole lot about what you're talking about.
Right.
I'm gonna let you.
He
I'm
gonna
gonna let you.
let you
I'm gonna let you go. I'm gonna let you
Right,
cook.
right.
It's the wrong ingredients. And we usually put seasoning on that, but we're gonna let you get
Dry
that.
ass chicken.
Yeah. Oh, no. So what's this chicken? They call this chicken, right? Yo, speaking of cooking, let's cook.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Y'all know what we do here, man. I don't know how- Okay, you know what we do here, man. So let me
Yes,
ask
man.
y'all this.
Sometimes when I call him out.
Yeah, ludicrous. Yeah.
Sometimes when I call you
Shawty.
friend.
What's the best way? Because a lot of people get caught up in this situation. What's the best way to handle an abusive man or an abusive woman? Let's start with what's the best way to handle an abusive partner. I'll just say that. In your opinion, a physically or mentally abusive person, what's the best way to handle that?
I mean, ultimately, okay, there's two sides to this.
Okay.
I like to pride myself, just from what I've been told, as like a healer, and that's a lot of women's problem, or I'll say people because it depends. But a lot of times when people are abusive, it's because they're angry about shit, and like they have all this trauma. At least that's what they say, and it becomes this thing where you feel like you can fix them or help them, and so a lot of people stay in abusive relationships because they think they can fix the fucking problem.
Right.
And I'm here to tell you can't. Okay? So 9 times out of 10, my best advice is to just figure out the safest way out, especially if it's something that's repetitive. Like
Okay.
a lot of times people will start hitting you and it's like, oh, I'm sorry. I want to say it's never just a one-time thing. If it is, okay, stuff happens every day. People heal, people grow, people change sometimes. But if it's something that happens more than once, you need to understand that it will become repetition and figure out the safest way out of that relationship personally.
Good stuff.
I like
Good
that.
stuff. Saeed, I'm going to shift to you. What's the best way to handle a physically abusive woman?
I would definitely think it would be therapy. Therapy is
So if a girl hits you, you're going to recommend therapy?
for us to go to therapy.
Together?
Yeah.
That's love.
Yeah,
I was
like
going to say that's going to
That's
piss her
love.
off.
yeah, like I mean, I
Hold on.
because I can't
I know
say off
somebody.
of
I know somebody.
I know somebody.
They
It's just
fix us
'cause,
right
like-
up. As soon as I
It's
hear
like-
we going. I don't want to go like this.
it's hard to think of that of an experience because I've never had like an abusive like relationship in a sense. So like in the best sense, I've gone to therapy and I know how much it's helped me.
good.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
So
I
and
love
I
that.
and I will. I'm a huge advocate. That was terrible.
Hennessy kicking in. Advocate with an
I was like,
advocate.
Yeah,
Suffering,
I was
suffering
like,
time.
damn. So I'm a huge advocate of therapy. I think like everyone should go, especially like people of color. You know what I'm saying? Has that bad stigma of it. Whatnot.
Cheers.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying?
Therapy.
Therapy.
People of color,
So
definitely.
Salute to the
definitely
advocates.
go to it because like she said, it's usually a trauma. You know what I'm saying? A trauma that you haven't healed from. I do agree if it's a repetitive pattern, get the hell out because you cannot fix that person. But like
They gotta
I'm
want to
just-
fix themselves.
Yeah, you know what I'm
too.
saying? So you recommend as if you really do love that person, say I love that person and I'm a sap. You know what I'm saying? I'm a sap once all that. So it's like I'm
a
a
what?
wanted a
Sap.
sap.
What's that?
Sappy, like I'm a sap. Drake, nigga. Like
Soft.
god damn.
Drake.
Hey, yeah, say soft. Like god damn. Like oh.
We got a wide scope of followers, so in Dubai they gonna know what is so
What-
sap
what
means.
is
Yeah, like sap, just
You're
a
sap,
lover
brother.
boy.
Yeah.
I'm a lover boy. You know what I'm
You
saying?
soft.
Yeah, well, I gotta be
Very
good
soft.
soft.
Sap
Like,
Yeah, stop
Ass
saying
niggas.
soft.
Yeah.
Stop. It's not soft.
yeah, this
It
is a
means
sap.
like he.
So sap is positive?
Yeah.
Not really.
See what I'm saying?
How the hell?
Come on now.
No, man.
Okay, hold on. So my definition of a sap is not inclusive to a bad word. It doesn't mean soft either. It means that like you're more.
Soft.
No.
No, in tune.
It means soft.
No, man.
In the
It
streets,
means more
when you
in
say
tune.
sap ass nigga, that
No,
means you
I'm
soft.
saying
Ass
no.
nigga though, that means
No, ass
anything
nigga.
is
No,
bad.
I'm a sap
That's
to
why
my
I say bitch at the
woman.
end. He was
let-
saying-
Unless
I
you
get
saying
that.
rich.
But
If
it's
you're not saying
still-
rich before
in
ass
our
nigga is
term,
bad.
you can put it in the same category as.
I understand you sap ass nigga. Yeah, you salt, but
He's
that's
emotionally
I'm- yeah,
intellectual.
Thank you. There you go. Happy. I'm
He's
emotionally.
in tune with his emotions.
So it's a positive
with
thing.
yeah, with my
Like, yo,
with
my nigga, you a sap.
yeah.
On the real, you a sap, my G. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you just sap.
So,
I am sap, like, you know what I'm saying?
So with my woman, I'm a more lover boy in a sense. So I would want to,
As you
help. Like I said, that's the problem. It would be a
Right.
help, but it would go through therapy. Now, if you're not trying to I'm a problem solver, right? So I'm like, if it's needs a solution. So if you're not trying to go through it, and I'm
Right.
trying to or whatnot, then it's like just leave. Especially if it's a repetitive pattern. If you're not going through therapy, it's not working for you. I'm out. That's it.
How do you handle an abusive woman? Physically abusive.
Well, me.
Mike gonna hit her back.
Like,
In my,
told you, did I tell you?
In my
I told you.
experience,
I ain't no sap.
I'm,
nigga.
I'm
Talk
so,
to me.
I'm so alpha dominant. I think a female be scared to hit me because of the masculine energy that I give off.
Man.
But I'm also an understanding person. What's the purpose to hit me? Because I'm a lover boy too. And I'm like, baby, you don't want to hit me for real. You know what I'm saying?
Make him feel soft
Uh,
again.
But
So if
also,
a woman hits you,
if a woman ever hits me, of course,
so you've never been hit by a woman.
Yeah, same. It's
I would never get hit by a woman.
facts.
Explain.
That's not
Agreed.
macho manish.
No, agreed.
It's like I would never be in that situation
Agreed.
to where I could make a woman so mad you want to physically
Put
harm
your
her.
hands on.
It should not ever be like that because respect is due to a
I
dog.
think you've been lucky.
No, I know.
Because you literally had people in the window,
Yeah,
you
yeah,
clapping. You in there clapping. You mean to tell me the right woman wouldn't have blew your head off?
Bro, I've been one.
You smashing, somebody watch,
You got,
see you.
you got to think about it. One, physically, I'm opposing to the people that I have dating. You gonna hit this
explain
big
that.
ass nigga? You gonna hit a nigga? One, I was in boxing all my life, martial arts, all these combat sports. They know this as we dating. You gonna hit me? I don't think that's the right choice.
Might
for
be
you
your
to do.
last hit.
I'm not gonna
Yeah.
hit you back, but I'm pretty sure in your mind,
You
think
just in
like,
case,
if this
just
motherfucker
hit
hits
me.
back, I'm gonna be waking up off the floor.
I feel like Mike is the type of person that can get in your head to where you wouldn't try something like that. Like
Once you
he's
know
the
you
type
hit
of
me, you're
person
gonna
that
die.
kind of like demands respect, like
Right.
a dad. You know what I mean? Like you
Okay.
would never swing on your dad because you just know that respect, even if your dad doesn't hit you no more. As an adult, you don't say certain shit to your dad. I feel like that's Mike's persona. Like
Look
you
at
wouldn't,
Rhea,
you wouldn't, you
no.
wouldn't. You won't fuck with Mike like that. You might cuss him out, but you ain't,
So
you ain't gonna go that far.
So for somebody, so your thing is what though? So for somebody who's in an abusive relationship with a female,
I
you're
say-
saying what?
I say respect is due to a dog.
Okay.
You're
Agreed.
supposed to hold yourself at the highest regard and respect. And understand if this is something that's happened repeatedly, you have a chance of ultimately dying from this.
So that boy said.
Are you saying
I
these
ra-
things to the girl?
I would say
I
this
just
to
want you to know if you
anybody.
hit me, you're gonna die.
I
So
want
just
you.
don't ever hit me.
I want you to. I want you to understand something. I have family members that have been in these type of relationships,
like that.
and they stayed.
Right.
And unfortunately, I have to go put flowers on their grave. So I'm telling you right now, when you get inside these relationships, it's
That's
time
what
to
I'm
cut
saying.
your losses.
Gotta get out of there.
That person
know-
don't
just
love
know
you.
the-
They
just know the
repeatedly
consequences.
Exactly.
physically harm
Just
you.
know the consequences of
Because
what
the
you doing.
consequences can be jail for you, for murder, for defending yourself,
Or 6 feet.
or you in the morgue.
6
Staying,
feet.
being a
Six-
dummy and getting
And
sick.
neither one of them
6
is
feet
worth
deep.
it.
I feel you.
Exactly.
Neither one of them.
So I say, get gone, get
Get up outta
missing,
there.
man. Therapy
Facts.
can't help them. That person is traumatic, and they have to discover help on themselves. They have to first understand what self-love is. You have to love yourself first before you love
I
the
like that.
next person.
They gotta recognize it too.
Right.
So a person, so y'all heard him. Like if a person's hitting you, man or woman, they don't love they self. Get up out of there.
They don't let it go.
Slide. Don't try and get the fuck up out of there. Coco, you had something for us. What we talking about?
All right, so this was sent in by somebody, and they were actually, it was a spin-off question of what we discussed when we all got in that big debate about hanging out with, or I'm sorry, the guys trip versus girls trip thing or whatever. So
Okay.
their question was, is it okay to leave out of town with the opposite sex? So like, is it okay for your partner to go on a trip with a friend that's the opposite sex?
Big no. Big
Absolutely not.
Absolutely not.
No.
Okay.
Why?
Why?
One, because when we talked about that question, they was going to meet friends on a trip.
Right.
But if you're leaving with the opposite sex,
Yeah. It's their best
It's
friend.
the same thing.
no, it's not.
Nah, y'all said no.
Her
First of all,
question is, should you be able to leave out of town with the opposite sex?
yeah, y'all
Period.
said y'all
No
said it
matter
was.
what you go,
y'all
if
said
it's
it was
planned or
okay.
not.
Bro, no. You're leaving with the opposite sex.
Y'all
Right.
said it was.
even-
Y'all said it was okay.
If you
Work
want to throw
trip,
caveats
whatever.
in it, that's my best friend. It better be a gay best friend.
Y'all said it was okay.
No,
Strangers.
hold
No,
on.
no, you said the interview.
Y'all were
The topic
strangers.
last time was going on a girls' trip. So that's me with all girls or
Right.
guys with all guys. I'm saying you're leaving with the opposite sex. So your girl best friend, you and her go on a trip and your girl at home. That's what I'm saying.
that okay?
Is that
You'll
okay?
never hear
Nah.
the end of it. And
So-
mine don't give a damn if you're married, pre-married, been married, not married no more. You'll never hear the end of it.
So I got to.
Okay. Yeah, you're right. You're right.
With
All
the
right.
grand opening that we talked about, and like either you gonna go or you gonna go,
What?
because y'all
What?
both can't go there.
For,
That's out of town.
for out of town.
I'm confused.
Because
we
that
all-
wouldn't be okay, right?
We all
Oh!
family. God damn it.
Oh, we
See,
family.
you trying to spin some shit.
No, hold up.
You trying to spin
Can
some
you
shit.
go out of town
He always
with
want to play
opposite
devil
sex?
advocate.
You said
You always want to play
The
devil
world sees
advocate.
Coco. So if we all go out of town, we're going as cast members.
So
But
it's okay if
It's
what?
okay. We're cast members. We're going 10 times out of 10. We're going on something business-wise.
And
anyway.
it's
As a group.
multiple people.
As a
It's
group.
not like I'm saying like you just
Individual,
your guy
like
best
guy,
friend,
girl.
your girl best friend or whatever, or
Right.
just a friend. Don't have to be a best.
Oh, dolo.
But you like
Because I
yeah,
got
you
some
solo.
girl best friends. That's bad.
Right.
I'm pretty sure the missus ain't let me go out of town with them.
God, okay. So
She
your
don't
question
trust
is,
me.
should you be able to
She
go
don't trust
alone?
them.
with
Alone.
opposite sex?
Yeah.
Right.
Okay.
Nah. Man, nah.
I knew you were gonna say no. 'Cause
Of
you
course,
needed,
'cause
you
you
needed,
said no to the-
you needed
the
an
other one.
interview with the same
Nah.
the same sex.
Nah.
Yeah.
Well, nah, I didn't say that with the same sex at all. I said there
needs
should have been
an
a check
interview.
before the same sex. That's
Right.
what I said.
No,
But
so
there's a
you
hell
like,
nah.
nah.
Check or nah. Like, even nah. It's a dead nah. I can know the person or nah. It's a nah.
Why is that exactly though? Why do you feel the
It
answer is
boils
no
down to trust.
Do you feel like it's a trust thing for you and your partner, or do you feel like it's just disrespectful? Like, what is your conclusion of why you wouldn't feel comfortable with your girl going on a trip with her male friend?
Like, what's the trip for? Right? Like, what's the purpose of the trip?
It's his birthday.
It's a
It's his birthday.
It don't matter.
Yeah,
Like,
like-
why do you?
as the no. That's what I'm. But I'm asking. That's what I'm asking. I'm asking a question. I'm like, why? Like, you know what I'm saying? It is a disrespectful thing. Like, as a girl, you got girlfriends. Go with your girls. Like,
For me,
why should you
man-
go with your girls? It's a trust thing. Like,
I don't know, bro. I don't. You talking to somebody who been through 2 divorces?
That's why.
My thing is, I'm saying like I just see things.
Damn.
Yeah, I mean, I just see things
That's why. Differently.
differently.
Of course
You know
you
what I'm
would.
saying? So, and my divorces won't for that. My divorces won't for that reason.
Yeah, but
Just to clarify,
Just to
they
clarify
weren't
that.
for
just
that.
clarify for the viewers, for the ones who was like,
Yeah,
I
so-
wonder how dude.
Guys, so for the viewers, when it
Exhibit
comes to
A.
relationships, I see things from such a broad aspect because I feel like, besides maybe 1 or 2, I've seen different types of relationships. I've seen short term, I've seen long term, I've seen abuse, I've seen everything. Besides, I don't want to say I've seen everything because people think I'm a know-it-all when I say that. But so when I look at things, I look at it from such a different view than most men and most women. For me, I could see going on a business trip or having a secretary or just doing whatever I need to do out of town. And if my partner doesn't trust me enough to do that, that's what it is. You just don't trust me.
That's why I said it depends on the
Just
trip.
don't
You put
That's why I said it
different
depends
terms.
on-
Secretary is something totally
But see,
different.
That's why I said depends
what
on the
I
trip.
did was,
That's
in
why I said
lowercase, I said,
depends
moving the
on
in
goalposts.
the
lowercase,
trip.
I said, or whatever it is.
Well, I said
And
depends
moving the
on
In
the
goalposts.
trip.
lowercase, don't
yourself,
forget I said that part.
right.
I said a secretary.
Nah,
or
but
whatever
what you
it is.
emphasize at first is the first part that meant business trip, or you said secretary. So that's the
Then
more
I said, or
pattern.
whatever it is.
No, you can't say whatever it
Okay, let's
is.
just
Okay, well, let me
focus
say
on-
it again.
Let's focus on whatever it is. 'cause it's
Yeah,
not a-
whatever
Facts.
it is.
Fine, let's
so
take
what
out-
I'm trying to say is I can see two people of the opposite sex doing things and not
being
fucking.
Right. Now I can see
And
I can
not
see
and not
it.
Bro,
and
listen.
not flirting.
Listen, I
because
lost a
as
lot
I
of
grew,
deals like
because
that.
I grew up.
Right.
Now that I'm older and I've been through all these relationships, I understand. I had friends. I had, I don't want to say her name. I had homegirls who was just violent, and she used to be with us. She was the only girl there, and it was just us. And I remember and even coming up arguing about this girl, and nobody wanted this girl. But so it was like, do you trust me or not? I didn't understand it then, but as a grown man, I understand that part that's missing in a lot of relationships for me. I can't say for everybody else, because a lot of times we with Coco, ain't nobody pressing, trying to clap.
Facts.
We doing shit.
That's our sister.
You know what I'm saying? We doing
goddamn it.
shit. So I can understand that being with the opposite sex, and if I don't trust you enough to do that, that's my girl or me.
Why you had to bring Coco in this though?
Because it's obvious she's the only girl here. We doing work.
Yeah.
You know what I'm trying to say?
Right.
So
Saeed was
it could
slow to that, yeah.
But I also understand. So I brought her in here from a business aspect. But I also grew up, and I know people who have female friends who they closer with they niggas with. They share their deepest murders. I did this.
But everything.
I understand I understand where you're coming from, because when I was coming up in my first ages of my brand, I always knew that the females are the main attraction. They're going to buy products. They're going to sell the products. So I used to go after very attractive young ladies. You feel what I'm saying? Get to know them and have a conversation with them like, hey, let's work together. I want you to wear my merch. I had some of the most beautiful females. But at the time, my wife ain't want to hear that shit.
And I understand
Why
that.
are they wearing that? Who is this and who is that?
I've been there.
Now
I've been
I
there,
lost
bro.
those sales. You know what I'm saying?
There. Listen, man, I used to have. I've been there, man. That's all I'm gonna say.
I know.
All I'm gonna say is I've been there. Had the females who are dimes wearing my stuff. I've done. So what you say, I understand. This is what I'm trying to tell you. Where I've been through so many different situations to where I overstand the female who's or the male. I overstand them because my friends will answer just like y'all did. Hell no, going out of town for what? What? Go? Nah, fuck that. I understand that mentality too, so I'm not even mad at it. I'm patient with it. Okay, I feel you. You know what I'm saying? But me going through those trials and tribulations, I understand most people ain't gonna think like that.
Right.
And I understand the girl that's there strictly for business. I understand the dude or the female who has the male best friend or the female best friend who just riding with them. You know, they may be.
That's true.
They may be protecting your relationship.
Nah,
What the fuck is you doing hollering at this fucking girl? You know you gotta fucking hit you in the back of the head. I seen all these situations, so I know these things exist. This is why I always talk about the unconditional love.
That's true. I've gone on.
So,
I've gone on a trip.
In my opinion, to answer your question, this probably
I said that was before.
This can't get clipped up because it was long. My bad. Pause. So
There you go to pause.
my answer is
Yes.
yes.
So yes, no, no.
No.
But you know what's
Hold
crazy?
on,
is that-
let me recant.
I wish we had our rewind, but
like if I travel with Coco, which is my co-host and my colleague, of course. But just another female, just out of the
Solo.
blue, solo.
Yeah.
I don't.
So
think
that's
the
what
type
I'm-
to get
I mean, you
trust.
gotta be
that's what
logical,
I'm
too. Out of the
saying.
blue.
Wait,
So
hold
that's
on.
what I was
Did
saying.
you guys hear what he said? He's not the type that would get trusted. For me, I feel like it boils down to that exactly.
trust.
It's trust.
That's
Like
it.
I
At the end
agree.
of the day, that's
whether
it.
because the secondary part to this question that the viewer asked was not just trips but hanging out past a certain time even is that acceptable? For me, obviously be respectful of your relationship. That was something I learned the hard way. I'm not gonna lie. In past situations, I was kind of a hypocrite to myself. I probably would have been upset if that person did it, but at the moment when I'm doing it, I'm not thinking like that because it really isn't like that on my end. Like whoever I'm hanging out with or whatever, I'm kicking it. I'm not paying attention to the time. Now, moving forward, getting older and understanding how people operate and what's respectful in a relationship, I feel it just depends on how you move in your relationship. You have to demand respect.
Okay.
Not in an aggressive way, just in general.
Yeah.
Like you have to be bluntly honest with people and they need to be able to accept who you are because for me, I'll speak for myself. I'm a very charismatic person. I'm bubbly most of the time. If I'm not cheerful, people know there's something wrong because that's not normally who I am. But because I'm like that with everybody. And I do tend to have more male friends. So if you're dating me and you see me chatting with a guy and it looks flirtatious, you have to know that like your partner normally moves like that with anybody, even if it was a female, for one. Number two, if I rock with you, guy or girl, I'm the type of person that pulls up regardless. Like, I'm gonna pull up in any capacity that you need me. So for my partner, if you're upset because I pulled up for another guy that's like a best friend or a close friend to me, and you're like, oh, you do this and that for this person, that's weird to me, because to me it feels more like an insecurity on your end than me actually doing something wrong.
You gotta understand why it's an insecurity
So-
though, because the male perspective.
I do like the recanting, yeah.
Yeah,
Actually,
but
like
I would feel.
I just thought of another scenario that's kind of
Go ahead.
like that. Like, what if like your best friend moved to a whole nother state, right? And I'm going to go visit my best friend or whatever. So it's like, and so I just thought about it in a sense, right? Like, so that's when I just thought about it. Like, all right, if I was to visit my best friend or not, it's like, all right, they wouldn't stop me from doing it because I visit my guy best friends. So why would I not visit my girl? So yeah, you're right.
Let's go.
Go nice. All right. Yeah.
So listen, so
we have these
everybody changing
conversations.
their answer at the end of the day, but let me tell you this, right? Thank you for tapping in. That has been another episode. Salute. This is the I Say That.
We're going to continue this.
This is the I Say That to Say This podcast. You know what I'm saying? Like, comment if you watch the video, subscribe, share with your friends, let everybody know we're in the building. Salute.
Salute.
Yeah. I say that
Better
to
work out
say
right now.
this.
That's what I'm not trying.
I say that to say this. I say that to say this. It's debatable. I'm going back and forth, nigga, to get my point across.
I feel like
I say that to say
Below
this.
you, right here
I
with
say
you.
that to say this.
Should a man
I say that to say this. Whether it's current events or
7?
gospel
Yeah,
sports,
67.
spit facts.